Cars and Coffee Las Vegas. I hope you checked out other videos about the STIs and WRX, and we just happen to have another one right here, and it's such a fun looking car. So hi, would you tell us about what kind of modification that you applied on?
Basically that's all it's done to this car. It's pretty much stock other than the intake, the exhaust, and the coilovers. And other than that, it's pretty much stock. It's what you can buy from the showroom. And it's fun. It definitely is fun.
For things that you already worked on, what are they so unique, and why did you choose those?
Basically, intake and exhaust is kind of the #1 thing you do when you modify a car. You want to make it suck more air. You want to make it sound better. So that's the first thing. And then as far as like suspension and drivability, that's where the coilovers come into place, and it makes it a lot easier and fun to drive and turn, and it's fun. It's definitely fun.
Well, let's talk about the cosmetics first. When he pulled in, it was just so bright and like catchy. You see this like neon orange wheels. It's just so fun and smudging to the side. It's just great. So out of all the cars, why did you pick Subaru? Why did you pick STI?
So there's a story behind that. I grew up with muscle cars. I grew up around 69 Chevelles, 68 Novas, drag racing and everything. And that's my passion. I love V8s. I love American cars. But I drove a Subaru for the first time with my buddy, and the turning capabilities, the power, the sound, it doesn't sound like a Honda. It doesn't sound like it's got its own unique rumble to it. And when you pull into a parking lot, people know just by the sound. The rims, the color, yeah, that's just an addition, but the sound is what gets me to it. But like I said, I was raised around muscle cars my entire life, and it's very hard to get a muscle car guy away from muscle cars. But when I saw this, and I saw it's all-wheel drive and has 300 horsepower, and a button flipped in my head, and I just went, you know what? I think this is the route I'm gonna go, and that's the way I went. And I'm not looking back. I like it, but I still love muscle cars. I love my V8s.
So, for anyone who doesn't know much about cars, and when we see a good-looking car and it sounds really like powerful, does it always promise the car is really fast when you hear that sound?
Not necessarily. The motor can sound really good. If you don't have the components in the drivetrain to handle that, it won't go fast. But Subaru and a lot of other companies have gotten the drivetrains down really good to where you can use a small 4-cylinder and make that power, and it makes it really fun to drive.
So we were looking at different STI today, and now here's the intercooler. Is that what it is right here? Would you tell us about this?
So basically what the intercooler does is it provides the coolant to cool down your turbo. The turbo spins really, really fast, and you need something to cool that down, or else it's going to catch fire and bye-bye motor. So that is what helps it in the process. And I'm not pushing over 450. You'll see a lot of guys that have the intercooler on the front part of their car to get the most air, to get the cooler part. I've stayed pretty much stock, so I don't need that front intercooler. I leave it up there and let the scoop do its work. That's why the Subarus have the scoop on it, is because the air gets directed down onto the intercooler. So it's people look at the scoop and go, oh, that's not useful. Yeah, it's very useful. I need that scoop. So
did you do anything fun inside of the car?
Inside of the car, not really too much is done. It's pretty much stock. I got a shift knob. Yeah, no, Subaru does a great job at the inside of the car, where it's really friendly. It's not luxurious or anything like that, but it's very fitting for a driver, and it's very compact, and everything's right there. So there wasn't really anything to do. There are future plans, but nothing yet.
Sounds like a fun car to drive. Thank you so much.
Thank you.